Libra, this is your energy reading for April 2025. But whenever you come across this video, there might be a nugget of wisdom in here for you. So however you resonate with the sign of Libra, does not matter, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. I call messages in always and only from the highest vibration of love and light, always and only in the highest good of anyone who receives. So Libras, I'm going to start out, if you're a deck person and you care, I'm starting out with this really cool Magic the Gathering Oracle deck, which I need to start like putting in the description. Maybe I'll do that with all of them when I'm done here, because I highly recommend it. It's a gorgeous deck. They did a really nice job with it. It has an amazing shuffle feel. I don't know what a finger feel. I don't know. I don't even care if that's inappropriate. This deck feels amazing in my hands. So yeah, we're going to get Libra. You saucy minxes, you. Let's get an overall energy from one card. Well, however many the universe wants to give us, but I think it's just going to be one. Let's just get one card for the overall energy of this reading. Okay, cool. I'm glad that it's one that I've not seen before because I keep pulling kind of the same ones, which is a thing too. So look at this image, the unconscious, and it's Tomocritus. I don't know how it's pronounced, but we'll look it up here in a second. But this is a giant monstrosity with a lobster claw, and you can see there's like this little like soldier thinking he's going to do anything. This creature is destroying everything. Let's see what's going on there. Let's see what the intent of this card is. And it is interestingly, it's not the last card, but it's the second to last. That tells me you're coming to the end of a cycle. You're not there yet. The last card literally is called Breaking Free, which I love. But this card is the unconscious Tomocritus. The unconscious contains our deepest desires. Interesting, because Virgo's card from this deck was Desire, which is very cool. It contains our deepest desires, fears, and memories. Sometimes the unconscious emerges in a tsunami of emotion. That's what's going on. When it does, honor its message. Let the old ways crumble and then be conscious of what you rebuild in their place. Well, I love that that's a beautiful message. So you may have some unexpressed emotions, repressed emotions coming up. Libras, I promise you, everybody's going through this. This is not just you, but it's hitting you hard. So as we go through the whole reading, I think we'll get some more clarity on that. But really what's going on is you're resisting feeling. So you need to let it come through. We have to process emotions through the physical body. We have to, or we hold on to them. It creates disease, it creates illness, it creates issues, okay? It blocks you from stepping into the life that you deserve. So you've got to allow yourself to feel this month. But let's see. Yeah, I want to do this one. So I'm going to pull 3 cards from this beautiful deck now. These are all Oracle decks. So let's just get the story for you, Libra. The resistance is strong with you. And so those emotions, the unconscious, those emotions are going to come through, I think, and you just won't be able to stop them. But being aware, like it's important to be aware. This is bugging me. They're uneven. It's bugging me. It's so important to be, that didn't help at all. It's important. No, I keep pulling the wrong one because it's backwards. Oh my goodness. Okay, it's just, okay. I'm sure it's not bothering you. It's just bothering me. All right, so I really want them to be even. Just give me a second. Okay, come on. We can do this. It's better. That's better. See how it says wander with me? My name means wanderer. So I had this made, and I love it. All right, Libra, you don't care. You don't care. Let's get 3 cards to start us on the journey here for April. And likely the energies are going to start with where you've been, probably February, March timeframe, where you've been going into April. I am recording this on the eve of March 31st, so it's April in just a few hours. but it may be energies that you've already been experiencing. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, good. Okay. So I just love that it's 3 cards that I've not pulled before for these readings, which the same cards kept coming out. So I'm like, okay, give me something new. So Libra, very likely you may have, first of all, the first 6 readings that I've done, every sign, every single one of those 6 had something about April being bringing energies where they're being asked to navigate places that they're not used to being in. So they're going to be out of their comfort zone for a lot of things. You seem to have a whole new message. Okay, so you might be escaping that, which is kind of cool. So your first card is 5, which is big change. So just know that is collective. April, March actually was a huge, huge kind of pit, kind of dark night of the soul, kind of tower for everybody. No one was exempt from this one. And so it's all how we're peeking our heads out. And the world is going to look different. Your life is going to look different. You are going to look different and feel different. Big change, okay? And this is for everybody. But it says establish your domain. And this is Sarah de la Mare. I believe she is Yeshua and Mary Magdalene's eldest child, but I'm going to look that up. And regardless of what what your view is of that story, of that beautiful story, remember, we're just talking about energy. So don't worry about, it's okay if you don't agree with that rendition, but this is just energy. It's all energy we're talking about. So it's okay. It's okay. So let's see. This says, first of all, this is a very soft, feminine energy, okay, coming through, and it's your first card after this very kind of violent masculine card, right? So we're going to see what's going on there. So establish your domain. It says it may be time to anchor your heart. Your hero's journey has inspired you and others, but now you might want to settle down for a while and share your knowledge. Okay, so this is saying, okay, as you're learning how to express your emotions, this is saying you get to slow down and you get to maybe not go, 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 do so much. And you get to sit and maybe write a book and maybe teach a class and maybe just hide out and do something. I don't want to say hide out, but focus on the things that make you happy and do those more in April. And you're going to find new connections coming through. That's what I'm getting. New connections where you are able to teach what you've learned through this which you've been doing already. I think that's what's coming through anyway, because this is such a contrast. I feel like, okay, this is where you've been and this is what you're learning in the overall energy on is how to express your emotions before they get to this point, right? Before they start destroying things. But at the same time, you are allowing old things to die, to be destroyed, to be deconstructed. Okay, this is all about a deconstruction of the shit that we've put around us that is blocking who we really are and what we really want to do in this life. I have to say, because it keeps hitting me, is her little tiara thing looks like a marijuana leaf. So to me, that doesn't mean you need to go do marijuana, but what I am feeling is you're going to be finding, if you do have physical ailments, you're going to be finding more natural ways to heal them in April, or you're going to be maybe having the energy to actually seek them out, okay? So let's say, this is the message on this card. Sarah's symbol is the anchor and the heart. She arrived in the Camargue of southern France in a boat without oars. Among her companions was Mary Magdalene, reputed to be Sarah's mother, okay? Adapting to a foreign land after such an adventurous journey could not have been easy, but the women must have been grateful for their safe delivery to a new country. This is crazy too, because I'm seeing so much lately about women really realizing now that if we could only pick one quality in a man that we want to be with, it would be that he makes us feel safe. I'm there. I don't care what he looks like. I don't care how old he is. If he makes me feel safe, I might let him in the door. I don't know. This is where I'm at right now. Like, we really have been deprived of safety, and we're done. We're done being deprived of that. So let's see. With their wisdom, they have enriched the culture and spiritual knowledge of many lands and people up to the present day. Like Sarah, you also have stories to tell. That's what I'm saying. Maybe it's time for you to write that book. Maybe it's time for you to pull back, dip into savings. If you don't have savings, hopefully there's a way for you to take some time and really figure out how you want to get your message out there. If it's starting a YouTube channel or building a YouTube channel that you already have, or any other social media area, it's a love-hate relationship, right? But YouTube is my favorite, but because I just feel like the energy over here is calmer, less political, more, we can, and I know that there are things that they can demonetize and all that jazz for, but I like it here. Wherever you like it, maybe start a channel and start sharing your message, whatever it is. Share your stories, write them down in narrative or poetry, create art from them, or dance them into form. Oh, I love that. Anything goes, right? However you want to get your message out there. And so that's a beautiful first card, because it's going to be a way for you to channel all these intense emotions that are coming through, but also let them come through, because it is a sign of the old you dying and a huge ending. And, this being 5, big change, we always come out the other side realizing that everything's different. Okay. And so let's keep going. So 27, the unexpected mentor, and it breaks down to 9. There's a mentor coming in who's going to help you kind of clean up the loose ends of this ending, because 9 comes in as ending a cycle, not quite to the end yet. That's why I say that you might need help cleaning this up, and that's okay. So let's look that up. Yes. Oh my goodness. My cat is awake. What's going on? Hey. Oh boy. Okay. So there's this going on with the cat. An unforeseen guide may appear. Be open to the introduction and listen to the message, but be discerning. You decide whether the advice resonates with your soul. So you've got an unexpected, someone coming in unexpectedly, or someone you already know unexpectedly trying to guide you. You don't have to follow what they say. If it really resonates, this is what I'm seeing, Libra, is you're going to be asked to really turn your discernment up. I like to call it our bullshit meter. Your discernment is your BS meter. Turn it way up. And it doesn't mean that this person maybe is trying to trick you. It just means that sometimes they are well-meaning, but they're coming from their own lens and their own experiences, and it's not going to be aligned with you. And so maybe it's something they're saying to you and they need to follow it. Okay. Not that you need to tell them that. You don't. They'll figure it out, or they won't. It's not your job. If you feel called to tell them that, go for it. But this is really for you to listen and then to go, okay, that's either landing or it's not. Or maybe you need to even give it a few days before you decide if you want to follow that advice. Okay. So that's what that's coming through as. So yeah, so perhaps you're, let's see, I will read the rest of this just because. Right after I finish the painting, this is the artist talking. Okay, she actually paints these all full size before she makes the deck, and this is like her 6th deck, I think. After I finish the painting, invoking the Agartha Alliance. Agartha is the Inner Earth giant city, Inner Earth civilization, okay, called Agartha. Agar, who hails from Agartha, excuse me, or Inner Earth, appeared in my bedroom. I was surprised, to say the least. He seemed to be very tall, although I could only see his head. His eyes were an unearthly blue and very large, with an Asian shape to them. He wore his mounds of wavy light brown hair in a topknot. I'm not the first he's visited. He also appeared to painter and mystic Nicholas Roerich in Tibet. It seems he's left Inner Earth and inspired artists through the ages, as he appears in many works of art and literature. When a muse or guide appears, you can choose to listen. You command your sovereign space, so whether you let the guide or mentor in is up to you. So I love that. So just be discerning. And then this next one is, so you got 5, and then we got 9, which is coming to the end of a cycle, but you got 5, and then you got 6. Transformation. Virgo just got a transformation card as their main card. It's beautiful. Everyone is going through a transformation right now. No one is immune. No one is exempt. If you have no idea what's going on, then it's going to be a huge shakeup in your life. You, Libra, you're smart. You know what's going on. You got the 411. I know you do. I can feel it. But 6, transformation, is interesting because you think it would be 5, but 6 is letting the old die. And it's also hearth and home and family. Okay. It's not a bad number. It's gotten a bad rap. Don't listen to any of that BS. Okay. Turn your BS meter way up. And so 6 is letting the old die. And so because this mentor is coming in, and perhaps even the presence of this mentor, even if you don't follow the advice or you don't align with the message, it's going to get you to the end of this cycle. It's going to help you clean up the loose ends of this cycle and really move forward, whether you actually take the advice or not, because of the way that it's going to force you to look at something from a new perspective, maybe. That's what's coming through. Okay, so let's look at this transformation one. Let's see what the creator intended. Some relationships are not meant to last. Okay, so this is transformation. This is 6 is letting the old die. It's hearth, home, and family. It could be letting old. Okay, there's so much coming in. I can't people words. All right, I'm just going to finish reading and then we'll do it. Some relationships are not meant to last. It's time to change. Shed your skin and activate another aspect of yourself. So you are becoming something new, something that you've been wanting to become, but you didn't know how. It's happening now. And so surrendering is huge. So let's read the rest of this. The seal people, she said, this is the Selkie moon. See the seals? See the 2 sea lions down there? The seal people are elusive, inquisitive beings. They have soulful eyes and appear mysteriously in the waves, watching the people on the shore. Like the inconstant moon, Selkies continually change form, never staying the same, never committing. On land, they are gentle. They nurture their children and are said to be great lovers, but there is always a deep longing in their eyes for something that is out there just beyond the waves. It is a disquieting element for a partner to endure and perhaps impossible to understand. Okay, so here we are. So if you are with someone, Libra, who just does not understand you, and the more you grow, the more you change, the more you transform, the more distant you feel, then perhaps that relationship is meant to come to an end. And I know that it's sad. I know that it sucks. But just know that when that ends, it's making space for something new to come in. Not necessarily a new relationship yet, but it's making space for more of you to come in, okay? Look inside your soul and discover what you really want in a partner and your life. Hold on to that vision. So this is beautiful. Sometime the first week or so in April, you're really going to be coming to terms with, is this person meant to be in my life? It does not have to be romantic. It could be anything. It could be any kind of relationship. But it's going to be somebody that you used to feel really aligned to and you just don't anymore. And letting them go does not necessarily mean they're gone for good. Okay, so a lot of times we let people go and they don't necessarily leave. Now you're doing your thing. They're not pestering you, but they're still there in a good way, in kind of okay, they haven't left. They haven't freaked out on me. They haven't lashed out. They haven't, blocked me. They're still kind of hanging out. And then perhaps after you've both done your own journey for a while, your paths will meet again. So it's never the end, truly, because we will come into union with everyone eventually. But it's not always the end of the relationship. Sometimes it makes way for a deeper one with that person. And again, this could be romantic or otherwise. It does not matter which one. Let's get 3 more. Let's keep going. I do hope these messages are resonating with you, Libra. Because you've got big change. You've got a mentor coming in that you can follow or not. Either way, it's going to bring clarity. And then you've got really letting go so that you can transform, okay? That's what this is saying, is someone in your life, maybe more than one someone, is trying to hold you back, not intentionally. And you are allowing it. You are holding on to them and allowing it in some way. So it's time for you to let go. And you're going to be, I still go back to this card, this is beautiful. You are really learning how to process your deepest emotions, because that is helping you let go. This is the deconstruction, right? This is the letting things, and the 6, 15 is 6, letting the old die, letting the things that are no longer serving you crumble. They have to, Libra, they have to. All right, let's get 3 more. Oh, I want that. Oh, interesting. Okay, tell me it's not the same 3, though. Oh, my goodness. All right. Oh, cool. So this Electra 16, the Morning Star, this came out for Virgo as well. And it is, look at that energy. That is very intense forward movement, okay? Very masculine. 16 breaks down to 7, which is cosmic assistance. You have so much assistance clearing the way for you to do this. But let's look at all of these. It does say radiance. I shoot for the stars. Radiance is my birthright. You are going to be shining like never before, Libra. But let's keep going. So 20, the inner template. Life lessons. I go within my shadow for deep spiritual growth. Yeah, this is what I was saying. So moving forward really fast is awesome. I feel like you're going to want to do that, but you've still got a little bit of healing to do, okay? You still got some deep inner healing to do. And it comes from really truly processing these emotions and allowing yourself to grieve the end of whatever is ending, right? Whatever relationship you're having to let go of. And again, remember, it doesn't necessarily mean it's over. Okay. Doesn't necessarily mean it's dead, done, over with. Okay. So 8, then you get 8. So interesting because both rows, if you can see, you can't see, but it's 5, 9, 6, and then 7, 2, 8. So you got 5, 6, 7, 8, and then you got the 9 and 2 in the middle. And the 2, which is this one, the 2 can speak to inner union of masculine and feminine, the balancing of emotions, right? And also a divine union on the outside, a person coming in, a partner coming in. Okay. So whichever one resonates with you. I will say it's interesting because I know that oh no, I don't know about this author, if this author knows, but notice how she's got that golden partial skull there with her. That is heaviness. Those are things that she is holding on to that it's time for her to let go of, because she has deemed it important in her life, but it's old and it needs to go. I just wanted to point that out. I feel like that's a heavy, like, she's like, no, it's gold, it's important. No, it's not. You can't, it weighs 100 pounds. You can't take it with you. So number 8, the Empress of the Night. Oh my gosh, look at this image, like just beautiful. The Empress of the Night. Finale. Yeah. After the storm, I emerge a shiny new star. So you got radiance, Libra, and you got I emerge a shiny new star. So you are going to be going through or processing kind of the end of this storm, as they say in this card, but it's really like it was stormiest February, March. You're coming out of it now, but you're so ready to be done, but you're going to be asked to sit with that stillness a little longer. Okay, Libra, don't push climbing out of the pit too soon, okay, or too fast. You're not quite done in there. There's something more to be learned. Like it does say, life lessons. And then you'll know. And then when you come out, it's going to be a softer, like, I know we all want this, right? Because we felt so stagnant the last 5 years. We all want to be able to move and run and sprint and go forward and leave everything behind and go, bye-bye, hasta la vista, baby. But we've got this deep healing to do. And that is what these past 5 years, with the beginning of what, that's what these last 5 years has given us as a gift, is the ability to, or the opportunity to really go deep inward and let go of everything that is not who we want to be and what we want to be in this life. And so the Empress of the Night, first of all, I love that it's an Empress, because you kind of go from like this really soft, docile, she's not an Empress, but I would say princess or lady, to Empress. I mean, it's quite a growth, okay? Whether you're male, female, or other, okay? It's growth. And it's growth within the feminine energy, which is learning about our own emotions, learning about ourselves, getting really in tune with our own energy and who we want to be. So let's pull a final, yeah, perfect timing. We're good. Let's go back to the Magic the Gathering deck and pull a finale, because this says finale, but we're going to pull a wrap-up card. So I love this. I absolutely love this reading for you, Libra. I really do hope it's resonating. You've got transformation coming. You've got like change coming, and you're going to be asked to trust the process and surrender to the pace of the universe and not try to force it to go at your pace, okay? Because I know we don't like to sit in the uncomfortable stuff, but really that's where the growth is. If we can start to see those moments as beautiful as, when we're enjoying bliss, then we've done it. Exhaustion. Okay, interesting that this is coming up. So you are going to be given an opportunity at the end of April into May to really rest. You're going to be tired after releasing this, okay? And like I said, I feel like March has been harder than April will be. Okay, that's what I'm saying. April is going to be coming to the end of it, wrapping it up, really going in and figuring out, okay, I have to feel, because that's how I'm going to let go of this old shit that is holding me back. Okay, you have to express those emotions, and then you're going to go through this whole beautiful journey. And so Titan's burden, you're going to realize that you don't have to keep pushing that boulder up the hill. I forget the actual god that this is based off of. I can never remember the name. It's I wish I could remember. Sisyphus. Okay, Sisyphus gets, punished or whatever, and his punishment is to forever push a boulder up a hill, and it's useless. It's useless, and so you're going to realize what your boulders are, and you're just going to let them go. Okay, so that's beautiful confirmation that you are doing it, that you are realizing that these things that you're holding on to, it's futile to hold on to them. It's not serving you anymore, and it's not serving the people that are involved in whatever you're holding on to. And if you're holding on to people, it's not serving them either. They need to be made to look at their own stuff. And so you're going to let those boulders fall, and you're going to be able to rest. I think maybe you've been having trouble resting, perhaps, or just not feeling like you're getting enough. And you're going to get some time the end of April into May to be able to do that. So those are your messages, Libra. I hope they resonate. I hope you, I know you're going to have a very intensive, emotional, but beautiful month. And you're going to come out of it into May, maybe more so in this energy, able to really move forward. So just, don't be scared, because you are the boss. You are the boss of your own energy. You have got this. And everything is temporary, but you have to sit in the moment. Okay, do your best to sit in the moment, especially as you're wrapping up this kind of really 5-year long tower moment, 5-year long dark night of the soul. You're coming out of it. That's fucking beautiful, Libra. You need to be celebrating quietly, like celebrate in a stillness kind of way. Like, don't have a big party, but celebrate in a way where you're doing something that feeds your soul, that is a quiet activity. Okay, whatever that might be. Even Netflix and chill, it's okay. You deserve it because you've been working really hard. Yeah, so those are your messages. All right, thank you so much, and I will see you next time. I love you guys.